the check-in for the Eurotunnel. There's always something exciting about leaving Britain, probably because it's an island and you're going to other continents. Hello. I prefer going on the Eurotunnel because it's faster and a bit more simpler than actually going on the ferry, but then you don't get to see so much on the way, so swings and roundabouts.
Running repairs. Running repairs? Yeah. Something broken?
Yeah, that's right. They're okay. Just a little bit popping and banging, but thank you very much. First response kit. We have everything in here, from eye wash, tweezers for removing splinters. We've got bandages, rehydration stuff, diarrhea tablets.
Philip, this is quite a lot of stuff that you've brought with you today. I mean, we're just planning to go to Syria. You're prepared for a complete disaster.
You never know what's going to happen, you know.
Look at this, all the stuff that you even got asthma kits.
I trained as a nurse, so not only do I have the stuff, I know how to use it.
We're in France now. We tried staying on the motorway as planned to make sure we cover enough distance every day, but the Enfield was having problems staying at above 60 miles per hour, so now we're having to use a lot of A roads instead.
Hey, I've got a new chain on the bike and we've done about 500 miles on it, and we've just stopped for lunch in a little village in the middle of France somewhere, and I've noticed the chain needs to be adjusted, so that's what I'm doing. Already? It's a brand new chain, so it stretches slightly when it's new.
Running low on fuel, so I have to fill up a little just to make sure I get to the next petrol station.
Staying on the A roads means that we're slower, but at least we get to see more of the countries that we go through. But the pressure is still on, as we have to try to be in Syria in 10 days. Peter, he's the one who really taught me how to ride a motorcycle after I passed my test, and it is great to be riding with him on this journey. And here is Philip with his helmet cap.
Right, we're in Reims, in northeastern France, and to get us into the mood for the ruins that we're going to see in Syria, we have some ancient monuments here in northeastern France. So as we said in the preps, we wanted to see the cathedral at Reims, so here we are. It's a beautiful sight. Yes, cathedrals are ours.
This is Germany now. We're staying on the A roads and making still slower progress. We're a day late now, and we're getting lost on these complicated A road junctions.
Well, we're in Germany now, in southern Germany. We're a day behind schedule, but still, I mean, we're enjoying the countryside and all the things that it has to offer. And the company, that's the most important thing.
The food.
The food, yes. And somehow we still feel like as if we're on time. Switzerland, Germany and Austria are famous for their cuckoo clocks, and we've just stopped at the biggest one of them all.
Right, we've made it to Austria now. We're a day late, but spirits are still high, as we have allowed ourselves a spare day in case we get held up on the route down there to Syria.
We had our first pit stop on the way down to Syria. We're now in Salzburg at the Honda dealer. So Philip, what are we having down to your motorcycle?
2 new tyres.
2 new tyres?
Yeah.
You've worn them already?
No, the front one's a sports tyre, very soft, and it was already worn, so I knew it was going to have to be replaced. So it's completely worn out now.
So are you happy about your new tyre?
Yeah, I'm happy about the tyre. Not too happy about the way they're trying to jack the front of the bike up to take the front wheel off.
See, professional job.
Yeah.
I told you they'd get the front wheel off without any troubles. Different countries, different system.
The tyres that are going on these are Bridgestone 023's latest dual compound tyre, which means they've got the middle section is a different compound to the sides, and it's very hard wearing, so it should last all the way to Syria and back.
A chain lubrication system is a very handy thing to have, but the problem is in this heat at the moment in Austria, it's almost 30 degrees. More oil is coming out than normally would because we're using more like winter oil, but there's also something like the summer oil which doesn't come out so easily, but we have to wait first till that other regular oil runs out, and at the moment our boots are looking a bit covered. So we've arrived in Austria and we're watching the lightning show.
We are indeed.
On our way to Vienna now. We managed to get Philip's stuff sorted out, but we need to get the brake pads for Fred in Vienna.
We're currently on a mild shopping spree in the south of Vienna. A taxi going from Motorcycle shop to Motorcycle shop getting spare parts. We're using a taxi because we don't know exactly the roads, we don't want to get lost, and it was very close to closing time. But we managed to get the very rare, elusive brake pads. This is Hungary. I don't know if you can see this, but there's lots of water from the rainfalls that we just missed, and now as we're passing through, Eastern Europe is experiencing a heat wave. Do you know that other day you were going so fast in Austria, or the day after that lightning?
Yeah.
You know, we were joking about that lightning possibly striking your bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it probably did, because all of a sudden the day on the morning after, you were doing something like 100, you know. The problem that we keep having when we come to cities like Szeged is that we lose each other in the denseness of the traffic, and then it takes us a while to find each other again. One of the best ways, instead of looking for each other and running around town going absolutely crazy, the best way is just to stay in one place and hope the others find that place, and then we get back together again. Does that sound like a plan to you?
It's a plan. My plan.
It's your plan. Do you know, it was a bit scary when we were watching those cars doing those overtakes on those lorries. I mean, we were behind those lorries waiting to overtake ourselves. And these cars would come from way back and cut us up. And then, did you see that one car? He was trying to overtake, and he had a head-on collision with a car coming the other way. Yeah. Which meant that we would have gone straight into him as well. The driving in this country is really scary in some places. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out of it.
Yeah. I wonder what it's going to be like in Romania.
Oh, marvellous. Absolutely marvellous.
Before we run out of money, we might actually start working a little bit, and we open our own tour business maybe.
All those wagons.
Maybe we should do this all the way to Syria. So you're having a bit of a rough time with mosquitoes being bitten everywhere.
Yeah, I'll have to stop washing.
So where did you get stung today?
Oh, something hit me, and he must have crawled inside my tunic, and it's gone down my arm, biting as it's gone along. And I've got some on this side as well.
Rainfall was quite heavy over the last couple of days, and of course when so much water is lying about, that attracts all the mosquitoes, and they all lay their larvae and then they all come out at once. I mean, yesterday when we were riding into Hungary, I could feel at some point, you know, as we were going over areas with lots of water, I could really feel the mosquitoes and everything hitting our motorcycles and our helmets and clothing and everything. And I got off afterwards, and the front was just black with creatures everywhere.